Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Rayan, and today I want to talk about the concept about venting out your issues. And let me tell you one thing, venting is a great way to cope, it's a great way to overcome things, but can also be very, very dangerous when you lose sight of your goals. And I want to start this by sharing a personal story. So now I'm in my first year of university. So that means I was in grade 12 last year of high school, or senior year for different places. And basically, I had to take this one required math class, and I had a 86 in that course. I finished with an 86, but I honestly could have finished with a 90, and I didn't. And one of the main reasons I didn't is due to the fact that I was venting out my problems to way too many people. So I'm gonna give you guys a timeline. The school year started in September, and this is in December now when I have my finals and everything. So I'm writing this course. I'm going through the course. I have a 86, but the issue is I felt like, and I know that my teacher was marking me more aggressively, more harshly, and unfairly compared to my peers and other students. And so one of my key issues was that I was telling everybody this because the truth is, as humans, it's in our nature to vent. When we vent things out, we feel better. And I'm not telling you don't vent, but I'm saying vent with a limit, vent with a constraint. And what I mean by that is, okay, tell your close friends and tell your close family. But the key word there is close. Close, close, close. Because if you start telling everybody, the likelihood of you still obtaining that goal is near zero. Because the truth is, what happened for me is when I was telling all these people, the people I sat beside who I wasn't even friends with, when I started telling all these people my problems and my issues regarding this course, what happened was that they began to comfort me. They began telling me like, "Oh, I feel so bad for you. Oh, it's not your fault. Oh, it's so unfair. Oh, she's doing you so wrong." And a lot of the times when we vent out to people, we obtain or we procure this sense of comfort. And this sense of comfort is very dangerous, especially if you still have a goal in mind. Because the truth is, in life, there's going to be times when we face difficulties, when we face unfair challenges, but we should still be able to maximize the most of it. And what I mean by that is, I honestly believe I could have gotten a 90 in that course. But by receiving that much comfort from my peers and from other people telling me, like, oh, it's not your fault, oh, she's marking you unfair, naturally, and it is in your human nature, whether it's you or me or the person beside you, naturally, I began to think, like, oh, I can't do anything about it. It doesn't matter anymore. It's not going to change anything. Oh, the world is against me. And when I started having these thoughts, I believe that's what caused me to finish that course with an 86 rather than a 90. And that's just a theoretical example. But I think this is applicable in all aspects and all senses of life. And it's because when you feel that sense of comfort from a large group of people, you naturally feel less inclined to pursue your goal because you now think the goal isn't possible, and other people are reaffirming this belief that, hey, it's not possible anymore. It's not possible, it's not possible, it's not possible. And I'm not trying to discredit anyone's difficulties or hardships or unfair treatment. A lot of the time that still exists, but a lot of the time we can still overcome it. And one of the key reasons as humans as to why we don't overcome it is because of the fact that we're venting it out to so many people. And don't get me wrong, venting is a great solution. It's a great strategy to cope. When I was in this dilemma, and when I'm in a lot of dilemmas, I still vent. I would vent to my close friends, my close family, but the key word there is close. With this specific instance, I was venting to everybody. The person beside me, the gardener, the mailman, everybody was being told. And everyone reaffirming. When you vent out to a large populace, especially people you don't know, that's when the affirmation reaches a newer level, and that's when it causes you to lose sight of your goal. And that's why I'm saying venting is a great strategy and it's a great method to use if you're going through something, but keep it limited. Because when you tell everybody, they're going to comfort you, they're going to give you the affirmation, and the odds of you reaching that goal, they just decline. So it's essentially a trade off, like comfort now or comfort later on in life. Like that grade, that 86, it screwed over some of my university applications, to be honest. And I'm a bit regretful for that, but that was on me. That was my fault for venting. Even if the situation and circumstances were unfair, I still could have maximized more of the opportunity, and you can also maximize more of the opportunity. That's why I'm saying when you vent, keep it within a small circle and not to the whole world. Because I promise you, if you vent to everybody for the whole sake of venting and for the whole sake of receiving comfort, you're not going to obtain your goal and you're going to fall short of it. That being said, though, if you're going through difficult times, stand up for yourself and take justice. But when you're venting for the sake of comfort, just keep it limited. That's my only advice. I hope this was of benefit. Thank you, and please subscribe.